We've all seen it, the warning message that tells you macros have been disabled. But what could happen if you ignore this message? And how do you check a file to make sure it's okay? In the next couple of minutes, we'll see a glimpse into Excel's dark underbelly.
Excellent.
So, I've received this file, but I don't yet know that it might be unsafe. Let's open it and see. It's opened in protective mode, which is separate to macro security, so I'm going to OK that. Then I get this macro warning. Should be okay. I mean, I'm not actually going to run a macro myself, am I? Oh. I've just received an email. Let's go and take a look at that. Your data has been exposed. It's my most important file containing all my financial secrets. How's that got there? Just going to go and check my sent items to see if I sent this file. No, not there. So somehow the file I opened has managed to attach my most important information to an email, send it out and not leave any trace. What's more, it could have copied itself into the same folder as my personal macro workbook, meaning it gets opened every time I open Excel, and sits there in the background emailing out all of my secrets. How do I prevent this from happening? I'm going to open the file again, but this time prevent the macros from running. I'll still allow editing, but close the macro warning box. This means I can still read and edit macros, but I can't run them until I close the file and reopen it. View macros with the keyboard shortcut Alt and F11 to open the Visual Basic Editor. Next, find the Project Explorer so we can see any locations that might contain code. This file has one worksheet named Sheet 1, and if we look we can see there's no code there. You can ignore Option Explicit. Then we look at this workbook and, what's this? We can see a piece of code named Send Email, which looks deeply suspicious. And we also see a special piece of code named Workbook Open. This is what is called an event code. Events can exist within both worksheet and workbook code modules and relate to a number of key triggers that can run your macros automatically. This code runs when the file opens. We can create events by playing with these two drop downs at the top here, and you can see all the different triggers that cause macros to run. In the Send Email code, we can see how easy it is to create an instance of Outlook, create an email, attach a file which could be a known address or could have been found based on keywords or recent activity by a more sophisticated piece of code, and in this instance not stored in the Sent Items box. There are a lot of useful things to take away from this. First, be aware of the security threat even though it's rarely targeted these days. Second, events can be really useful if used correctly. Start to explore these and see how you can use them to your benefit. And third, see how easy it is to email a specific file to an end user. You can combine this with a report creation tool to create and send PDF documents to specific people, or even just to let a group of people know when there's been an update, for example in a Power BI process. So I hope you found this information useful, and thanks for watching.
Excellent.